Hi, I'm Rachel Barnes. I'm a senior at the University of Houston, and I'm currently on my second semester of student teaching, and I love every second of it. I'm student teaching in an all-inclusive grade, GT, at Dickinson Elementary. It's second grade, and I currently only speak English, but have been around Spanish speakers my whole life. While coexisting with Spanish speakers, there are a few basic words I have picked up, but there's still a lot that I need to learn. Um, Last semester, I took second language acquisition, and my professor required us to choose a language to learn. I chose Spanish, and then every week, my professor had us posting videos, or he would post videos, and we would have to watch them, and each video focused on a specific content. As like one week, it might be like a verb tense, such as like to be, or like I like. Um, I also learned the difference between a formal and informal conversation in Spanish, and also how to introduce myself. Um, each week, we had to create videos showing what we learned, and we had to state the struggle that we faced during learning it and creating our video of what we learned. Um, I honestly can't say that this method helped me in learning my second language um, because don't believe that I retained much of it, but it was also, within about 2 months, and I feel that if you really, really want to learn a language, you've got to put a lot more time and effort into it. And with everything, as a student teacher that we had on our plate, like I just feel that I couldn't really commit as much time and effort as I would have liked to really learn another language. Another language experience that I had was in high school. We were required to take 2 years of foreign language. This experience was also in Spanish, and it was a lot like my second language acquisition class. I didn't retain much from it. It was in high school, so I probably wasn't as focused and, on top of things as I should have been. So that was probably a lot of it too. We did a lot of worksheets and had to listen to a lot of lectures. So I just don't feel like lecturing is a great way to learn another language. The teacher read off a lot of PowerPoint from what I can remember, and would just tell us like what exactly we need to know that's going to be on the quiz or the test. So I just remember, jotting down everything she was saying and then studying exactly what she told us to study so that I could ultimately just remember it and jot that all down on the test. But those 2 years I struggled a lot in Spanish. That was a big struggle for me, those two classes. My experiences with native speakers is very broad, or it's not very broad actually. I am engaged to a Hispanic who doesn't speak any English at all, but his family does. My in-laws do speak Spanish, but not much around me and not much in general with each other. So I'm not around it too much, but every now and then they'll throw it out there. I think that I've learned just quite some vocab from them, but it's nothing like, I couldn't even throw together a sentence from what I've learned from them. But definitely not any kind of concepts of speaking Spanish at all. And finally, my teaching philosophy. My philosophy in education is that all the children are unique, and they must have a stimulating education environment where they can grow physically, mentally, and emotionally. I want them also to grow socially, and I'm going to strive to create this type of atmosphere where students can meet their full potential. I want to provide a safe environment for them where the students are invited to share their ideas and to take risks. And with that being said, I also want to set my students up for success, and with that, they need motivation. ESL students are motivated when they feel encouraged and they can comprehend the content. So in order to help them comprehend, we must know their struggles and provide additional aid to them. So I think understanding what exactly is difficult for them and for an ELL student and why it's difficult, so that we can really get down and help them exactly in the way that they need to, because not every ELL child is the same. So one child might need something that another child doesn't need, and they're all just so different. But so I just think that when I have an ELL student in my future classroom, like, I'll know to provide visuals and have extra materials and have a peer partner or a number of things to support them and motivate them to ensure that they're successful. All right, thanks for watching.